Okay. So, so today we will complete this fixture assembly. Means today we will create the parts of this assembly. Okay, and then we will solve another exam, another complete assembly, or create a complete assembly parts, not assembly. Okay, so only we will see how to create a part. Okay, so this one is the fixture assembly. Okay, fixture assembly is nothing but to hold is used for holding of your component or the part. Okay, so this is the function of the fixture assembly. So now my first part is, okay, so the first part is this one, end plate. Which one? End plate. Now I want to create this plate. Okay, so this one represents your front view. Okay, so this sketch represents front view, and this hatching lines represents it's a cut section. Means if I cut the part from this center, if you see this dotted or center line, and if I see the part from right side, so I got or I will get this cut section. So this dotted or this circle represents it's a hollow. So that's why you will not get any metallic. If you see from this horizontal line to this circle up to this point, you will get a metal. So that's why you get here hatching. Then from this point to this point, you will get a metal here. Then here we don't have any metal, so that's why you will not get any hatching. Then from this point to this point, you will get a metal, so that's why you will get a hatching. From this point to this point, you will get a hatching here, right? So we will come create this part. Okay, so let's see one by one. The steps are very simple. Okay, steps आपके बहुत simple है. आपको only imagine करना है कि ये प्लेट कैसी दिखेगी. अगर मैं इसका 3D व्यू देखता हूँ तो ये अपर जो प्लेट है, ओके, ये आपकी 3D में ऐसे दिखेगी. ठीक है, ये जो प्लेट है ये आपको ऐसे दिखेगी. ओके, एंड प्लेट. देन okay, so now tell me how to create the end plate. Okay, so the what is the dimensions of the end plate? It's a 4 by 4. Okay, it's outer 4 by 4. Okay, so now I'll go to SolidWorks, convert it into millimeter gram second. Okay, then click on front plane, right plane, and show. And now go to feature, sketch, select a top plane, and now create a square by using rectangle. Okay, so I will consider this is my origin point. Okay, so now I randomly create a one rectangle or square. Now I will assign the dimensions. Okay, it's a 4, right? One side is 4 and one side is again 4. Okay, so if you see, we have here the 4 and here 4, means it's a 4 by 4 plate there. Okay, so if you see, my sketch is now fully constrained. If you see, it's a fully defined. Now I will exit from sketch. Now tell me how much thickness we require. Okay, I want to add a material or extrude this material. So now tell me how to or how much thickness I have to assign. मुझे यहाँ पे कितनी थिकनेस देनी पड़ेगी. Okay, So in right side, you will get a section AA. Okay. So in section AA, you will get a thickness. It's a 0.5. So I will go to part modeling. I will just rotate the sketch, go to feature and select extrude boss base. Why extrude boss base? Why not revolve boss base? Because I want to extrude a part perpendicular to sketch. मुझे इसको रोटेट नहीं करना है, मुझे इसको थिकनेस देनी है. थिकनेस कितनी देनी है? 5 mm. और वो कैसे आएगी इस स्केच को? परपेंडिकुलर. So I will select a extrude boss base and select a sketch. Okay. How much thickness we have to assign? It's a 0.5 and enter. Now click on OK. Okay. So you will get this plate. Okay. It's a simple. Okay. So don't confuse. It's a very simple object. Okay. Now I'll go to sketch again. Now I want to assign a center hole. Okay. It's a center hole. The diameter is 1. And how much I have to extrude cut this part is equal to thickness. So to create a circle and extrude cut or remove this material up to 0.5. So I will go to sketch, sketch command, select surface, not a plane. आपको सरफेस क्यों सिलेक्ट करना है? क्योंकि सरफेस से आपको मटेरियल रिमूव करना है. Then so select a circle and create a center or circle randomly. Now from image, what we understood, it's a center. From right side it's a 2 and from top it's a 2. Means the origin is 2 mm from top side and 2 mm from left side. So I will go to sketch, from this side to circle center, it's a 2. Okay. From this one I will assign a 2. Okay. So now we got a center. Now I will assign the diameter for the circle. It's a how much? 1 mm. Okay. Now exit from sketch. Okay. Now how much we have to cut? Okay. So it's a 0.5 thickness. Now click on OK to assign the 0.5 mm thickness. Okay. Then next one, I want to create this hole or this hole. I will consider this is my origin. Now tell me the dimension of this circle. How much?
So 0.26.
Right. It's a 0.26. So we have 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now go to sketch and create a circle. Okay. Select the dimensions. It's a 0.26. Right. Then now I want to constrain this circle. Now tell me the dimensions. Means if I click on center, so its circle will change its position. Now I want to constrain this position. So what I have to do? I have to assign the distance from X. Okay. So how much? It's a 0.25, sorry, 0.5 from X, and Y 0.5. Okay, so it's a horizontal from center to this distance, it's a 0.5. So now you will get your sketch is now fully defined. Now exit from command. Okay, go to feature, use extrude cut and remove this material. How I know it's a material reduction or addition? Okay, so if I see here, okay, so it's a circle, and if I see the right section or section view, so in section view I will get this dotted lines. This dotted lines represents your material is now from this position, it's a remove. If I don't get any the dotted lines here, so and you will get a lines or dark lines from this line to right side or left side. So means it's a material addition, but it's a dotted lines represent it's a material reduction. Now I want to create the remaining 3 holes by using pattern command. Okay, why pattern command or linear pattern command? So from sketch I understood it's a distance from this point to this point, it's a vertical distance 3, and from this point to this point it's a 3, means we have x and y dimensions. So I will click on linear pattern. So in direction 1, or first I will select a feature. कौन सा feature आपको और कौन सा command आपको repeat करनी है? तो ये extrude cut. Okay, then direction 1 मुझे horizontal जाना है. Okay, okay, temporary basis I will hide the things. Okay, now go to linear pattern, features and faces. कौन सा feature करना है? ये feature करना है, कट किया हुआ. Then direction 1. Okay, so if you see this arrow represents your pattern in out of your plate. So just change the direction. Okay, so in this direction how much we required? So we required a 3 mm. Okay, it's a 3 mm. Okay, then how many holes are we required in this direction? 2, 1 and 2. So mention here 2 holes. Now one direction is completed. Now select on direction 2. Okay, how many holes we required? 2 holes. The distance from center to center, it's a 3. Okay, so it's a direction 1, direction 2, direction 1, direction 2. डायरेक्शन 1 में कितने होल है? 2. डायरेक्शन 2 में कितने हैं? 2 होल्स है. तो ऑटोमेटिकली यहाँ पे आपका एक थर्ड होल क्रिएट करेगा, क्योंकि ये 2 होल है, इन 2 होल्स का रेफरेंस है वो, ये 2 होल्स क्रिएट करेगा. देन क्लिक ऑन ओके. ओके, तो आपको ये प्लेट हो गई. ठीक है, आपके 4 होल्स आ गए. देन नाउ आई वांट टू क्रिएट these holes. Okay, now these holes, what I have to do? Again create a one more hole. Okay, create a one more hole on this surface. So I will randomly create a one circle. Now tell me the dimension of this circle. So its a dimension is equal to diameter 0.19, 4 pieces on diameter 1.625 BCD. Okay, so it's a BCD or PCD. It's a pitch circle diameter. So now I will assign. Okay, so how much? It's a 0.19. Okay, 0.19 circle. Now create a pitch circle diameter. the dimension of this P circle diameter is equal to 1.625. Okay, then now I want to coincide the circle center on this dark circle. Why? Because I want to constrain this moment. Okay, I want to constrain it. Okay, so click on circle center, control button and circle. So that you will get here a coincident. Now, if I see, so now this circle center will move or rotate on this black circle. Now I want to constrain this moment. So from sketch, what I understood, so it's on horizontal. Suppose I want to create this one. If you want to create this one to assign vertical, it's a horizontal. So I will create a center line. Okay. Now click on circle center and this line. So click on coincide so that you will get a, now this circle will not move or rotate around circle. So now I want to convert this dark or black circle, okay, into construction mode or in dotted line. Now what I have to do? I want to convert it into dotted line. Now tell me what I have to do. Select on circle. You will get here a for construction. So click on OK. So you will get a dotted circle. Now exit from command, feature, click on extruded cut, circle. How much? It's a 0.5. How I know? Okay, so if you see this circle, it's a throughout. So means it's a 0.5. Okay, then click on OK. Now I want to create remaining 3 circles around this bigger circle. So what we have option? We have circular pattern option. Okay, circular pattern option. फीचर्स एंड फेसेस कौन सा फीचर है? ये फीचर है, राइट. डायरेक्शन 1, यहाँ पे डायरेक्शन क्या आएगी? ये एज है, मुझे सर्कल में करना है तो ये सर्कल की एज आपको सिलेक्ट करनी है. ओके, हाउ मेनी सर्कल्स वी रिक्वायर्ड? वी रिक्वायर्ड टोटल 4. ओके, कंसीडरिंग योर फर्स्ट वन आल्सो, so mention here a 4. Okay, into equal spacings means 360 divided by 4 you will get on 90 degree. So on from this circle to this circle it's a 90 degree, from this circle to this circle it's a 90 degree. Now click on OK, so that you will get a this dotted circle. Hope so all of you understood what is meaning of this sketch and how to read it. Okay, so it's a first one. We will see lots of exercise on this. Okay, up to this, all of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I will save it into fixture assembly. So go to file, save. Okay, so in fixture assembly I will assign its end plate. Okay, so now our first part is now completed. Now go to second part. Okay, so suppose I want to create a simple one. So this spacer. Okay, so I want to create this spacer. So it's a very simple part. Okay, it's a very simple part. How to create? Okay, so just create a 2 circles. The diameters are 1 and 1.25. And then just extrude how much? It's a 1.375. So save it. Okay, I will close this one and I will open the new sketch. Okay, now I will activate the planes. Okay, now go to sketch. Okay, and now click on plane. Okay, to create only 2 circles at a time. Okay, now assign the dimension. So it's an internal circle, it's a 1, right? Then outer 1.25. Okay, now exit from command and then just extrude. Okay, so if I click or select the outer circle, okay, so that you will get here a solid bar, but we require hollow. How I know it's a hollow or solid? Okay, so this dotted lines represents it's a hollow, means there is no any metal or inside of this diameter, it's a 1. Okay, so diameter 1. सो अंदर आपको क्या है, आपके पास कोई मटेरियल नहीं है. कैसे समझ में है? ये डॉटेड लाइंस. ठीक है, अगर यहाँ पे डॉटेड लाइन नहीं होती तो ये पार्ट पूरा सॉलिड होता. Okay, so now I want to select the internal circle also. So go to again selected contours, select a circle. Now assign how much thickness or height. It's a 1.375. Okay, so it's a 1.375. So the UL spacer will, okay, so you will get your spacer. It's a very simple. So okay, so by using only one feature you can complete the part. Even end plate, you can create less than whatever we have used the features. Okay, it's also possible to create a circle, it's an end plate by using only one feature, but we use lots of features like extrude cut, okay, extrude boss base. For your understanding, when or once you understood the basic concepts, so that you will get or you can create the same components using less features. Then okay, so I will save it in feature assembly. It's a spacer. Okay, now I will close this, click on part. Okay, now I want to create this nut. Okay, so now tell me how to create this nut. What I have to do? Okay, so first observe this nut and the dimensions. Okay, what is meant by chamfer, what is meant by 0.25, 0.26, 0.35. Okay, once you understood these dimensions, okay, so you will get the part very easily. Okay, so it's a, I want to create this nut. So what we have? So we have the hexagon, the outer diameter or dimensions is 0.35. So I will 20 millimeter. sketch. Okay, so go to hexagon. How many sides were required? 6. Okay, so I select circle center, or sorry, origin. Now create a one hexagon. Okay, so now I want to assign this dimension 0.25 from end to end. Okay, so I have the options from this point, this edge to this edge, from this edge to this edge, and from this edge to this edge. Okay, so I will assign as per the sketch. Okay, if you want to change or selection, you can change it. It's a how much? 0.35. Right? Still, my hexagon is underdefined. How I know? You will get a status here. Okay, I want to check which constraint is remaining. So for this one, what I will do, I will pick on any edge or the origin and I will just rotate it. Okay, if I check it's a moving outside from origin, no, but he will rotate around or about origin. So now I want to constrain this movement. So I have the option. What I will do, or what I will assign, I will assign this edge. Okay, I want in horizontal condition. Okay, so if you see, so now your sketch is now fully defined. Then the next one is inside diameter. Okay, so it's circle diameter, it's a 0.26. Okay, so it's a 0.26. Right, now exit from command. Okay, exit from command, go to feature, select extrude boss base. Why extrude boss base? Because I want to extrude the material or perpendicular to the sketch. How much? It's a 0.20. Okay, how much? 0.20. Okay, but same, I want to select on selected contours and select a internal circle, so that you will get a hollow portion. Otherwise, you will get this solid hexagon. Okay, clear? Then the next one is I want to assign this chamfer. Okay, so it's a 0.03 multiplied by 0.03, means it's a distance multiplied by distance. Okay, so this one is the type of the chamfer. How many types we have? We have angle distance, distance, vertex. Okay, so this basic 3. Then I will go to chamfer. Okay, go to chamfer and select here distance. In distance, I want to in symmetry. Okay, because of it's a 0.03 multiplied by 0.03, means if I assign the one dimension on any one side, okay, so software will assign automatically on opposite side. Then it's a items to chamfer or edges to chamfer. If I select this edge, okay, this edge, this edge, this one, and this one, and now 0.30, sorry, it's a 0.03. Okay, so that you will get on such a view. If I click on OK, okay, and now I want to see the output. Okay, I want to see the output, and if I check, okay, so that you will get here a curvature portion. You will get a curvature portion, and if you see on part, so you will get here a straight line. Okay, you will get here a straight line. So now what I have to do? Okay, I want to remove these sharp corners, but not using chamfer. We have the option Okay, so we have the option, select the sketch and select such plane. Okay, select such a plane which planes represents the two sides of your hexagon. Okay, or which planes to show you the two sides of the hexagon. So if I select this plane, so how many faces I will get? I'll get the three faces, first, second, and third. Okay, so our selection is wrong. Now go to exit. Okay, rotate the component, sketch, and now select another plane. Right. So that you will get a two surfaces. Now go to sketch, and what we studied, we create a one triangle which is always at 45-degree. Okay, from this edge to this edge, it's a, sorry. Okay, so it's a 45-degree, right? Now, what is one more thing? Okay, so now I want to create a center line. Okay, so I will click on center line. Why I require center line? Because I want to rotate this triangle about or around the center line. Now exit from command. Okay, and now just assign revolve cut. Why revolve cut? Because I want to remove the part, not addition of the part. So I want to remove, so that's why I select a revolve cut. Revolve cut and select an center line, not your sketch or this triangle. Okay, to assign in 360-degree and click on OK. So then now at the end you will get a this curvature. Okay, like, okay, so I will increase this. Okay, so if you see, you will get a this curvature. So you will get a such a shape. Same process you have to assign on bottom side. Okay, so this one is exercise to you to create a same or assign the same steps for bottom side. Okay, so I will save it in as a nut. Okay, then the next one is this center pin. Okay, so already we create this center pin in our previous session during part modeling. Okay, still I will show you how to create. Now I want to create this center pin. What we have to do? We have to create a diameter 1.5 and extrude. How much? It's a outer. So it's a outer, it's a 0.5. Okay, I will close this one, go to new, part modeling, and I will convert it into millimeter, and now create a, okay, how much? It's a 1.5 mm diameter. Right? It's a 1.5. Then how much I have to extrude? It's a 0.5. Okay. Then to create a this bottom circle or diameter, it's a 1. And how much we have to extrude it? It's a 2.5. Why 2.5? Because of it's a 3, it's a from top to bottom, but already we created 0.5. So go to sketch and select on this top surface. Create a circle, the diameter is 1. Okay, and now exit from command and just extrude it. Okay, how much? It's a 2.5. If I change this direction, then I will assign the 3. Why? Because of its a dimension starts from this surface to this bottom. But if I change this direction from this surface to this one, from this surface it's a 2.5, and from this one you have to add this 0.5. Now click on OK. Okay, right. The next one is I want to create this center hole. The dimensions are 0.63. So what we have to do? Sketch, surface, center, dimensions. How much? 0.63. Okay. How much I have to remove this material? How I know it's a remove or addition? If you see these dotted lines, means there is material reduction. So it's a throughout from top surface to bottom. So it's a extrude cut. How much? कहाँ तक कट करना है? 3 mm तक. Okay, so it's a 3 mm. Okay, then next one, I want to assign this chamfer. So now here we have the option 0.06 multiplied by 45 degree, means it's a distance multiplied by angle. Distance multiplied by angle. We have the options angle multiplied by distance. Okay, it's the same. So go to chamfer, angle distance, select edge, distance 0. How much? So 0.06. Okay, and angle is how much? 45. So now click on OK. So that you will get this center pin. Okay, so save it. Already we create and save. Okay, so here it's a pin. Okay, still I will assign here center pin. Okay, it's a save. So I will close it. Now create a remaining part. Okay, so now I want to create this bolt. Okay, so already studied to create a bolt. Okay, for bolt, what we required? We required hexagon. Okay, so what is the distance? It's a 0.30. Okay, so let us sketch and create a hexagon. Okay, so here we have the distance 0.30. So now go to smart dimensions. From edge to this edge, it's a 0.30. Okay, 0.30. Then I want to constrain this moment. What we have to do? Okay, so assign this line I want in vertical direction. So that's why I select edge and assign here a vertical. You can assign horizontal also. Okay, it's a freedom. But once check the orientation. Here we don't have any the cut section on another side, so that's why we create a or assign vertical constraint. So now exit from command. Now here we don't have any hole. Why? Because it's a extruded part. So there is no any dotted line here. So that's why you can't assign the extrude cut. How much we have to extrude it? It's a 0.20. So go to feature, extrude. Okay, and assign 0.20. Okay, and click on OK. Simple, done. Same. Now I want to create this rod. What is the dimension of this rod? The diameter for this rod is 0.20. Okay, so I will select this surface, create a circle, and assign a dimension. How much? It's a 0.26, right? Okay, 0.26 diameter. And how much we have to extrude it? We have to extrude, it's a total distance from this edge, from this end to this end. It's a 3.20. But already we assign how much? It's a 0.20. So that's why you have to assign 3 mm. Okay, so exit from sketch and now go to feature, extrude it, select extrude command and assign a 3 mm distance. Now click on OK. The next one, if you see here we have the same 0.30 and 0.30 chamfer, but for, if you see, okay, if I zoom it, so you will get here a curvature. By using chamfer, you cannot create this curve. Okay, so creating curve, what you have to do? You have to create a rectangle, sorry, triangle, center line, and just rotate it. Okay, and remove the material. Okay, by using revolve cut command. Okay, then okay, so it's same exercise to all of you. Okay. Okay, so now our bolt is completed. What you have to do, you have to remove this part, like whatever we create here. Okay, on nut, same steps you have to follow. Okay, so from recordings you will get. Okay, so same, this one is exercise to all of you. So I will save it as a bolt. Okay, so hope so you understood what is how to create a bolt. Then the next one is okay. So the next one is support pin. Okay, so it's a support pin. How to create a support pin? So from this one, what you understood? So it's a cylindrical part. How I know it's a cylindrical or rectangular? Okay. So if you see here, you got a diameter. If you will get a length into width, so the I will consider it's a rectangle. But here we have the diameter, so means it's a circular part. Okay. So the I will create a one side. Okay. So this side. How much it's a diameter for this one? It's a 0.19. Okay, I will close it. Go to new part. Okay, I will convert it into millimeter. Okay, select a sketch, select a plane, create a circle. Okay, assign the diameter. Okay, so now assign the diameter. Now how much we have to extrude it? मुझे इसको एक्सट्रूड करना है. कितना एक्सट्रूड करना है? 0.5. So exit from command. Okay, and now go to feature. And assign the extrude dimension. How much? It's a 0.5. Right? Then from this edge to this edge, how much? It's a 1.63. Now, for this, how much dimensions or diameter we require for this 1.63? मुझे इसको लंबा करना है. कितना लंबा करना है? 1.63. बट इसका डायमीटर कितना होगा? It's a here maximum diameter 2.5. Sorry. Okay. But when you assign 2.5, you will get the some correction. Okay, it's a some correction. So here, where it's insert, it's goes to, okay, from this one. So here center. Okay, so here you will get this hole. It's a 0.19, means this part will merge to this center, and you have to add some extra material. So here the correction is, it's a 0.25, not a 2.5. So correct it. Okay, exit from command, go to sketch again, and assign here 2.5. Sorry, 0.25. Okay, now exit from command and assign how much? 1.63. Right? Then click on OK. Then same, whatever you have created, create a same extrude part. Okay, and create a same 0.5 mm extrude. Okay, and save it. Like, okay, it's a support pin. Okay, so just save it. Okay, then close it. What? Okay, so we will create a last one. Okay, so then we will stop because of it's a, I think it's a very heavy to all of you because of we complete the we create a complete assembly parts in one session. Okay, so in next session we will see another assembly. So the you will get a, I'm taking just some speedy, like in I just increase my speed. Why? Because of we have to complete the 17 assemblies. Okay, we have to complete 17 assemblies, and then for assemblies we require the part. Okay, but you have the video, Okay, so just create a one by one. Okay, even on YouTube you have the lots of such a videos. Okay, like creative parts. Okay, I will share these videos or video links. Okay, so from YouTube you will get a idea. Then now I want to create this disk. What you have to do? I want to create this disk. Then just tell me now. Okay, to create this plate. Okay, so it's outer diameter 2 and inside diameter 1. Okay, when you understand the drawing and if you imagine the proper shape, so the for part creation you will require the very less time. Outside 2 and inside 1. Okay, so now, okay, so extrude the first part. Okay, how much extrude? It's a 0.125. 0.125 we extrude it. Okay, now click on OK. So that you will get this part. Now create any one slot. Create any one slot. So now create this circle. The diameter for the circle or radius is equal to 0.13. So sketch, create a surface, create a circle on this edge. How much? It's a 0.13. Sorry, it's a diameter. It's a 26. Okay, convert it into radius. Go to leader and select a radius option. Okay, now constrain this moment. So the distance from center to the circle center, it's a 0.183. Sorry, 0.813. Okay, so you'll get here. Then to create these straight lines, from this quadrant to this edge. Okay, then I want to close it. I want to close it. Okay, so this one is extra portion. So go to trim and remove this part. So now I want to close this portion. What you have to do? Okay, so I don't want to create a circle but I have the option to convert entity. Okay, so I select this outer edge and click on OK. So the here at the end you will get a circle, but we required only this arc, not remaining. So I'll select a trim and click on outer edge. So that you will get a close zone here only. So now click on OK, exit command and just remove this. Okay, so just remove this. How I know it's a remove? If you see this dotted lines. Okay, so this one is a remove. Okay, how much we have to remove? It's a throughout. How many? So it's a throughout because if I see the 3D view, okay, So here, this one, if you see this disc, bottom disc, okay. So it's a throughout cut. So how much? It's a thickness 0.125. 0.125. Click on OK. Now same step I want to create on another sides. Okay, so it's a total 4. So which feature we have to use? We have to use a circular pattern. Why circular pattern? Because it's a circular. So I set a circular pattern. Click on feature. Which feature? This slot. Okay, so here you will get a cut extrude. Direction. Which one? कौन सी डायरेक्शन सिलेक्ट करनी है? एक तो आपके पास अभी ये एज है कि इंटरनल एज है. ये एज क्यों सिलेक्ट करनी है? क्योंकि इसका सेंटर आपको मिल जाएगा, तो इसके सेंटर से आपको इसको रोटेट करना है. दोनों सर्कल का सेंटर सेम ही है, तो कोई भी सर्कल आप सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. ओके, हाउ मेनी स्लॉट्स वी रिक्वायर्ड? 4 into 360 degree. So now just click on OK. So at the end you will get this disk. Okay, so just save it into fixture assembly as a disk. Okay, so up to this, hope so all of you understood how to create these parts: end plate, disk, support pin, bolt, spacer, nut, and center pin. All of you understood or not? Okay, so during, okay, so just go through video. Okay, so just go through video first, then try to create the same parts using same assembly, sorry, same dimensions. I will share this PDF to all of you through Sanam sir. Okay, so you will get this PDF for as exercise, for exercise. Okay, so this such a, in one session we have to complete the one assembly. Okay, so in next session we will create one more assembly. Okay, like not a complete assembly. First we will create a parts, assembly parts. Then we will see how to assemble or how to assign the constraints. Okay, so hope so up to this point to all of you clear. I will share this PDF plus some videos. Okay, so you will get this idea how to create another parts also. Okay, so now for today's session we will stop here. We will meet in next session and we will create another parts. Till hope so you are doing a practice on regular basis. If you are getting any problem, please discuss. If not, then we will continue. But it's a very important to do a practice on regular basis. So okay, so in next session we will create another